I'm Jess Lofgren, Worcester's Whiskey Witch, and you're watching Jess's Whiskey Cauldron here on WorcesterScene.com. I had a friend once say to me that she didn't want to come to one of the whiskey tastings because she thought that all whiskey tasted the same, and what was the point? Okay, after I got over my shock, disappointment, dismay, and a whole lot of other words, I made it my mission to kind of teach her that no, all whiskey is not the same, and I figured I would start with one of my favorites, Scotches. There's some debate out there, as with just about anything having to do with whiskey, in how many regions you can actually break Scottish whiskey production into. I'm going to talk to you about 5, though some sources say 4, some say 6. I'm going to do the happy medium. One of the regions in Scotland that produces some absolutely fantastic, kind of light malty whiskeys is the lowland region. Okay, and we have 2 great examples, the Glencairn right here and the Auchentoshan. From the lowlands, we jump over to the highlands, and the highlands tend to be known for that harsh, rugged climate, and the whiskey kind of follows suit. You've got some great malt notes in there, but tasting a whiskey from the highlands is almost like tasting a storm in Scotland. It's pretty incredible. But even within these regions, you've got some major variations in taste. In the Highland region, we have a huge area called Speyside, and it's kind of broken off from the Highlands just because it has so many different distilleries producing whiskey there. And then we've got Islay. And as you can see, it looks like Islay on the bottle, but it's a wee island off the west coast of Scotland, and these whiskeys are typified by a smoky, peaty flavor. And if you ever read the tasting notes, sometimes you see the words like iodine, diesel fuel, and seaweed, but don't let that scare you. They're absolutely delicious. These tend to be the 4 regions that people talk about. This is kind of my own doing right here. Around the different regions in Scotland, there are islands off the coast. And typically the islands are not given their own region because they don't have a whole lot of characteristics that unite them. These single malts are very, very different. They have very, very different styles. But because they are from the islands, I kind of like to put them in that category, and I kind of like to taste them all. It's well worth the trip. So you can see from this bottle from the lowlands to this bottle in the Speyside to some of these beautiful, beautiful Islay whiskeys, okay, over to some of the islands, just the color alone is enough to let you know these are not going to taste the same. They're all going to taste amazing, and you should try them out for yourself. So come taste them with me, Worcester's Whiskey Witch. I'm here at KJ Barron's every Monday night, 6 to 8. Stop in for a spell. It's perfect.